CASA, court-appointed special advocates. Cade Turner, lead advocate supervisor, here this morning. First of all, what is CASA?
Thanks, Dave. So CASA is the court-appointed special advocates, as you had said. We try to find members of our own community to try to advocate for children that has been abused and neglected and that ends up in the court system.
And the court system is pretty tough to navigate anyway for a grown-up.
Absolutely. So imagine for a child. You know, the child doesn't really have that loud of a voice. So that's why we have CASA programs all across our state that they are able to find somebody that's in our community. Like, so it could be any person. So, for example, if you want to be a CASA, you certainly can do that. There's no really high standards to be a CASA. You could either be you have to be at least 21 years old. You should be able to pass a clean background check. Other than that, you're pretty much qualified.
It says here that you're looking for 4,000 volunteers across the state. You said you're doing pretty good here in Lafayette, but you need volunteers everywhere.
We can always do better. So, like I said, there's about 4,000 children across the state. Right here in Lafayette, well, if you count Lafayette, Vermilion, Acadia Parish, which is the 15th judicial district, about 250 of those kids are of the 4,000. And so right now, the local CASA program, CASA Sola, we're only serving about maybe 70 of those kids. Okay. So that's why we definitely need more volunteers, because we want to at least serve all 250 of them. We want to make sure that every child that does come through the court system does have a CASA volunteer. How do they get a CASA volunteer? The community has to get involved.
What exactly does a CASA volunteer do?
Exactly, so that's a good question. What a CASA volunteer would do, Dave, is that they would be the ones that go in and out of the home where the child is placed, make sure that the child is doing well in their current placement. But not only that, they would check on the child's parents as well to try to see if the parents are doing what they need to do to try to get their child back in the home with them, as well as meeting with the Department of Children and Family Service caseworkers, meeting with attorneys, meeting with their supervisors, our staff at the CASA office, as well as being in contact with the judge as well.
If somebody wants to volunteer, how do they get in touch with you?
They could get in touch, so depending on what area they're in, the best, easiest way would probably be to just do it through LouisianaCASA.org, and LouisianaCASA.org will definitely direct you into the right program.
Awesome. Kate, good to see you. Thanks for coming in this morning. CASA, court-appointed special advocates. They need your help. Go to LouisianaCASA.org for more information.